I want to share with you is redox signaling molecules. If I talk to 100 people telling me, never heard about this before. So what is redox signaling molecules? Actually, it's not that new. It's only 10, 15 years old, but it's more than 1,400 books and thousands of articles was published about this. It's not the Nobel Prize. It was not about redox signaling molecules. It's about other signaling molecules, which was a nitric oxide, but still it's signaling molecules. It's a brand new science. And then a big group of scientists, the Society of Scientists, they changed their name from Free Radicals, Biology and Medicine, to a Society for Redox Biology and Medicine. So something very, very new, something very special. And then I'm going to explain you a little bit. But before I explain, I want to tell you a true story. And this is my sister. She's a medical doctor. She's living in Budapest in Hungary. And she was diagnosed a few years ago with an incurable disease, a very, very terrible disease. And she tried so many things, of course. And then I met someone who, an atomic medical physics professor, who actually told us the story that they discovered something new science, redox signaling molecules. And this gentleman mentioned that he was traveling the world, educating medical doctors from all over the world about this new science. And it helped in many, many cases to people with fighting with any kind of disease. So it's a very, very promising new technology. So I told this to my sister. She never heard about this before. So she went to search a little bit. And 3 days later, she said to me she wanted to try it. And the main motivation, because it has zero toxicity. So it's no risk to try. It cannot hurt her. So why not to try it? So she took a blood test. She took a blood test before she tried these molecules in the hospital where she works. And for 3 months, for 90 days, she started consuming these molecules. And 90 days later, she took a blood test again. And the white blood cells reduced by 6,300 units. But she told me already in the second month that she feels that the energy is much, much higher. So something is happening in the body. And when we get the results, we get very excited. She called me on the phone and she said to me, "Oh my God, we have to tell this to everybody." So this is how it started, and we started to share with people. I'm going to show you a couple of pictures. So you just imagine that in how many different kinds of problems it can be a solution. We not guarantee that it will help to everybody, but we have a huge number of cases where people experience unbelievable results. This is stretch marks after giving birth. This lady was using her neck for a better looking skin. And we have loads of, I don't want to share you a lot of wrinkles, but we have cases from varicose vein and spider vein. And we have the skin tag. We have a lot of stories about this skin tags, which is falling off naturally when we use these molecules. This lady had a food allergy before and after. This gentleman was using it because of his back pain, and he realized that the side effect of these molecules, that his hair will start growing back. So we have a lot of pictures regarding of this. But you will have a chance to see so many different kinds of stories. Now imagine if this is visible outside of the human body, so can you imagine what is happening inside of the body which is not visible? I want to make a disclaimer that this technology is actually not a medication, so I'm not trying to tell you that it can treat, cure, or prevent any disease. It's not true. Redox signaling molecules is actually simply empowering the human bodies to heal itself naturally. So this is very important. Now, what is redox